This is Sims, and we are back with more Norn9. And this time, we're going with Makoto. We're doing Sukuya's route, but that is obviously in Makoto's path, and we have to be Makoto, and we've never been Makoto. Woohoo! I'm sorry, Spacey? Because, you know, we have Spacey, and we'll have Spacey. So she's also gonna be Spacey, because we can't not do that. Now that we've done that to everybody and royally confused ourselves, we just have to keep going with it. It's just the hell I've created for myself. I don't mind. It makes it so much more awkward when they're like, I love you, Spacey. Oh, it's so weird. And I like making it awkward for myself. You guys wouldn't have as much fun if I didn't make it awkward. Anyway, so, I loaded up our prologue chapter here with Sarada still. We've read all of this, so I'm just gonna... Actually, no. We technically haven't, because we're gonna go with Makoto, so it'll be different. So, yeah, this will be a little bit different. This will be the only time we're doing it, anytime we go down Makoto's path, because I'll do what I did for, Koharu and Nanami. I'll save right before we pick our heroine, and then we'll save right before we have our boy choice, so that anytime we come back into Makoto, we can just go right to that point. I actually think all we have to do is change before... Let me actually check something while I'm thinking about that. I think we only have to do that save when we're choosing our guy, because we've got 3 choices in this, which we're about to do. Her other one is Itsuki, so let's see. Him. No choices in chapter 1. Yep. And then Natsuhiko might be the only one that's different because he's not actually... Aha. Yeah, so there is a guy choice technically, because that's where we choose who we investigate with. And with him, you choose investigate alone. So, yeah, so we'll do the same thing with Makoto that we've done with all of the girls. We'll save right before our guy choice. So I'll make that save after this, because I'll have to skip through and know what the last thing was before we choose investigate or whatever, you know what I mean? So we know where to start, so we have a save point for all of them to go back through. It's really confusing though, because it's still prologue and you're like, I don't know who's who, and I have to remember which save is which. I think Koharu's the first one, Nanami's the second one, and Makoto will be the third one, but anyway. Let me bring back up our Sukuya guide. Nope, that's not who I meant to click. I can't click properly. Clickety click click. Okay. Anyway, that's a little bit too big. So I'm just gonna put that back down. Sorry. I just wanted to make sure. But yeah, so everything's the same. So anyway, we're going to look for a room with Spacey. This lady, Makoto, she said she was going to look for a room for me. I can't remember his voice. Yes. I'll help you find a room for me. I did not peg you as being the responsible type, short stuff. If I let her do it by herself, I'd bet she'd pick some crazy, uncomfortable place for me, like with Senri or with Kakeru. Masamune's gonna move out. You and Kakeru share a room. Nobody wants that. We love him, but he's a douche. But anyway.
Oh, what a nice room. And the bed looks all fluffy and soft. Suzuhara, which side do you want? The window side? The front side?
It's okay. I'll go sleep on the couch. Oh, I think we can skip this now. Whoops. Because this is the same stuff that we've already read. Him, blah, 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 and then... Okay. I think it's going to change when we actually go with... I don't remember half of this, but anyway, it's fine. Morning, kiddo. Did you have a pleasant night's sleeping next to your girlfriend? Makoto! I didn't know you had that sass in you. Huh. What does that look for? I cannot help but notice that you're sporting some pretty impressive bags under your eyes. I'm still in the dream. Not feeling well, boy. You mustn't push yourself, you know. Ugh, so bright. My team has no official duties today. However, as we have new people, I figured we should explore and see if we can find some more rooms. If you needed room, why not simply come to mine? My bed has more than enough room to accommodate a pretty lady or two. I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation with him. Let us be off.
Excuse me. I realize you'd rather not, but at least an introduction would be nice.
There is literally no downside to not knowing him. In fact, I would recommend that you avoid him at all costs. I'm Itsuki Kagami. It's written as one moon and pronounced Itsuki. It's a pleasure, I'm sure.
Nice to meet you.
At least, tell that to the pretty lady who came with you, would you? That's a good boy. I wish I could have met her in person.
Why do you want to see her that badly?
According to my information, she is a cute little darling who's just a touch naive. Cuteness and naivety are two things this ship was sorely lacking, you see. I was hoping I'd get the chance to welcome her aboard myself. I love the whore. Akito's still my favorite. We haven't even gone down his path, but he's the angry marshmallow. I love him. I just now you're just picturing a marshmallow with an angry face on it, and you just want to squish it, don't you? You just squish, 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 cute. Anyway. That introduction is enough. Let us hurry. Time is wasting.
I knew the ship was large, but I didn't expect it to be so full of stuff. Felt less like a ship and more like a city.
But yet there's only 9 rooms. All I'm saying.
If you weren't paying any attention, one could easily forget that the whole place was flying through the sky.
New rooms are proving difficult to find.
I see a staircase over there. Is there another floor above this one?
The floor above is forest and fields.
What? A forest inside a ship?
Well, there could be at least fucking tents. Not that I want to sleep in a tent, but... Yeah, it's quite strange.
Strange doesn't cover the half of it. What on earth is this place?
Nothing. No new rooms anywhere. Ah, well, we can't really say we know the ship from top to bottom after all. Here, allow me to divine a room's location. Makoto has this look on her face like, there you go again with that mumbo-jumbo bullshit.
Divine? You mean you're gonna, like, douse for a room?
Douse for a room.
Sequoia pulled out a small bundle of sticks from somewhere. They look just like something a fortune teller would use. In fact, I think I saw Mystic use them on my school trip to Kyoto.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe in unscientific... Oh, and Sarada. I was for reading that as Sequoia, and I'm like, he doesn't believe in the shit that he's doing. Spacey needs to read the names before just seeing an S and going. Yeah, anyway.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe in unscientific things like divination and fortune-telling. I'm surprised someone your age would even... Does anyone from this era listen when people talk to them?
The stars have spoken. A young Sarada's luck is on the rise. Good things will happen to him every day this month.
Well, I can tell you that reading is wrong already. There's nothing good or lucky about me being stuck in this crazy nightmare. Well, if pressed, I will admit there's a small possibility this could be reality.
Saku's divinations aren't ever right anyway. Sorry, you may be in for a terrible month. Oh, poor Sequoia. That is enough chatter. We have work to do. Let us proceed. Yes, ma'am. My reading wasn't correct. How unfortunate.
You don't look so sad about that.
Sarada, if I said there was an animal warming itself by a fire, what would you say it was?
Huh? What is this all about?
Good question.
An animal warming itself by a fire? Is that supposed to be a riddle? Maybe he's trying to get back at me for dismissing his divination. Sheesh. I don't think I've met a single normal person since I came here. Though I guess if I don't give him some kind of answer, I'll be the one who looks dumb. An animal that warms itself by a fire.
Huh. Well, a human would warm themselves by a fire, but the answer is a Hyoko. That's what we're supposed to choose. I mean, a rabbit wouldn't warm themselves by a fire because they'd go in a bunny pile. But a human is an animal. But a Hyoko is not an animal. I mean, they're like giant chickens, but aren't they robots? So, like, this is a really interesting... I mean, normally I would be like, a human. Because a Hyoko's not an animal, it's a machine. But anyway, this is the answer they tell us to do. But the Hyoko isn't actually a baby chick, though. It's a robot, right? Isn't that what they're supposed to be? Or there's some kind of freak, like... Anyway.
The answer is a Hyoko, a baby chick.
Oh? And why is that?
Hyoko means chick in Japanese. However, if you separate it out into Yoko, the meaning becomes next to the fire. It's a pun.
Oh, well, if we knew Japanese better, we would have known that. Ah ha ha. I was like, see, I don't know my Japanese well enough. Not that, I mean, I feel like that would be, I don't know when I would ever learn that, so. Correct. Well done.
What was the point of that?
Nothing in particular. Well then, shall we be going?
Yep. Nothing but weirdos and lunatics here.
You know, why can't he just stay outside? It's always warm here. What could go wrong? Tsuki.
I don't want to camp outside. Anyway, it makes no logical sense that a structure this massive would only have 9 personal rooms. Even without counting me, there are already 11 people on board. There are only 9. That's a huge failure in construction.
The kid is not wrong. We have often wondered about that particular topic ourselves. Trust me. And never mind that for now. Debating that here solves nothing. If there are no rooms, we'll just have to create some other solution.
What does she mean they wonder about it too? Could it really be that none of them know anything about this ship either? Ugh, I'm so confused, and none of this makes any sense. What is this place? Rage! Yikes! Joy! A clutch of Hyokos all walking together.
They're literally on boxes. It's so weird. It's probably so that you can see them, because otherwise you wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, the characters show up, and they, like, you know, but, like, if the Hyoko showed up, it would be behind this, so otherwise it would hover, so they have to put it on something, but it just looks awkward, because it looks like they have stands. I don't know, it's bizarre.
Fluffy yellow chicks waddled as one towards a door, one that was much smaller than any of the others. It was just about my height.
That one look at his crazy eyes. It's like the glasses, but it looks like he's gonna hypnotize you.
Is that where they live? That's not fair. We humans don't have enough room, but the birds get one of their own. Hyoko, a bird next to the fire. I wonder if it's warm there.
You know what's really funny? Obviously the guide tells you chase after them, but that's the only option you have. And it's not like timed where like you have to choose. Anyway. Hey, where are you going all by your lonesome? And did he find something? Who knows? Should we follow him? Gulp.
Oh my god, it's so cute in here!
Why do I feel like I've seen this before? This is really fucking weird. All of a sudden, you ever get those creepy deja vu moments where you're like, shit, we have not seen this, but this just reminds me of a room in a really trippy fucking dream I had, I think. Or it was in another game. I don't know if it was in a game. You know, ever have one of those things too where you're like, did I dream that? Or was that like a CG background in something? I mean, it wasn't exactly like that, but it was similar enough that my brain just went bam and I just remembered it. And I'm like, I don't remember if that was a CG in a fucking game. Or like, I've played so many fucking Otome games, I have trippy weird dreams that I'm in a CG. I don't know. But that was a weird fucking moment. It was like, holy shit, deja vu. But it's not the same, but it's like just the similarness of the structure, like, and the root and the bright colors and everything. And it was like, and how the room almost has a circular feel. And it was kind of almost like that. Wow, trippy as shit, man. Anyway. Weird. Wow.
Happiness!
Hey, stop clinging on to me. I can't help it.
This door is so tiny that I have to hold on to you if we're gonna make it through together.
Which begs the question of why you're trying to go in together instead of just going in one at a time. Oh, good point. Where are we? It looks like this may be the Hyoko's room. You know, it's kind of roomy in here aside from the low ceiling. Bending over would kill my back, but this is perfect for a tiny kid.
I wish you'd say someone who hasn't hit his growth spurt yet instead.
That is a great point. This would be the perfect room for the little guy.
Huh?
And the ceiling is a touch low, but it is spacious. The floor is strangely soft and springy, too.
You can't be serious. Do you honestly expect me to sleep with the birds? I don't even have a sleeping bag to lie on.
And there's a down comforter right over there. Well, what do you know? There is.
Happiness! Unbelievable. You really are telling me I have to sleep surrounded by birds.
I am just sitting here like, I'd be totally fine with this. As long as they're, I mean, okay, the Hyokos are intelligent birds because normal dumbass birds like mine would just shit everywhere and it'd be disgusting and smelly in there. But like, otherwise you're like, what, I get to just curl up in a bed and have like little snuggly birdies all around? I love it. Like, the fantasy aspect of it, like, okay, in a game, oh my god, that'd be so great. Reality, oh fuck no, it would smell really bad and there'd be shit everywhere. Like, I have a bird. Like, he gets smelly and there's shit everywhere. Like, he's been potty trained, but like, you gotta watch these motherfuckers. Could you just imagine you have like 5 birds? Oh, good god. Christ. I love birds and I would love to have a ton of birds. It's just the mess. The fucking mess. I vacuumed! Put vacuum away, turn around. The fuck? Bird stuff everywhere, food, everything. He's like, thank you. I don't want you to clean up my shit. I have my food where I like it. Everywhere. God, anyway. And not really. You have a choice of sleeping in here or sleeping outside. It is up to you.
What do you mean it's up to me? That's hardly a choice at all.
Don't worry. Well, I'll look for a new place for you once you've outgrown this one. Until then, I'm afraid you'll just have to live with it.
You bet I'll outgrow it. I swear I'll figure out a way to grow 6 inches overnight. What?
Whoa!
What's going on? Is this an earthquake?
Impossible. We are airborne, remember? Earthquakes have no effect on us now.
And then what is it? Something's obviously happening. Tell me what it is.
I will handle this.
What do you mean you'll handle this?
Makoto. This place has grown too dangerous. Run for the dining hall. If you see anyone else on your way there, tell them to do the same. Roger. You are not going to follow me. I will not allow it. Am I clear? Oh. She like bosses him around. You know Sakuya loves it. He's like, oh, boss me around. Step on me, Makoto. What?
Leaving the Hyoko's room, I watched Makoto turn and sprint toward a staircase.
It's really funny because then we're going to change her name to Spacey, so this is the only time it's going to be weird. Come on, let's go.
Wait a minute. Where's Makoto going? Are you sure we should just let her go?
It's probably not the smartest idea, no. But I'm not exactly a soldier. I can't speak for Saku, though. He seems like is he the delicate flower? I don't know.
Soldiers? Is this ship under attack by some enemy?
Yes. The handsome, precious one. Who has a crazy face every once in a while. Like, sometimes he's pretty, and other times you like, that is a crazy face. I'm gonna need you to put the crazy away. Anyway. Sarada, I have a request. Go find Makoto and stand by her side.
Me?
Huh? Saku, are you crazy? You know the kid's not an Esper, right?
I don't know. I don't understand what's going on. I haven't understood a single thing that's happened since I got on this ship. But I do know that it's wrong to leave a girl all alone in a dangerous situation like this.
Oh, nice. Pretty smooth speech, kid. They send the 6-year-old, what was he, like 11 or 12 or something? They send the kid to go, and they're like, I'm not going. Dude. Makoto raced, oh. Well, I don't believe we're actually Sarada right now, so. Makoto raced for the stairs and leapt up them without stopping. Oh, no, it was him. Okay.
I bolted after, running like my life depended on it. What's gotten into her? Yes, I do remember asking her what was going on, but that didn't mean I wanted her to go and directly find out. Why did she have to go alone? Up and up we went. The higher we got, the worse the noise and shaking became. Well, it began as a vague suspicion, gradually became certainty. This ship was under attack. It was likely happening at the top. But who were the attackers? Something exploded, this time below us. Why were we being attacked?
Something exploded below us. Run! Dickhole.
Why was Makoto running towards the front lines? Wasn't this all supposed to be nothing more than a dream in the first place? Nothing made any sense. My mind was furiously racing in confusing circles. I wouldn't allow my feet to stop running. That's when I came across him.
Precious. He's so pretty until he makes his crazy face. And this will put an end to it all. I refuse to allow history to travel along this pointless course once again. He doesn't really have a voice. We never had a voice for him. And so the story turns to her. And it's so fun because you could do that, and then you could be like, oh, I'm going to pick Nanami. You know, born and raised into a wealthy family, she's responsible, but sometimes her nature can come off as bossy. She has the power of barrier magic. Continue. Pick her name. Oh, we can just... We're not going to always read it as Spacey? Question mark. But it just works better. Whoop. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, man. I wish I had realized that. I probably wouldn't have changed any of their names. But then again, only because we switched between all three of them. So it is weird because now we're Makoto and we're going to be calling Nanami Nanami and Koharu Koharu. And then when we're Koharu, we're calling all that. But as Makoto, we're Spacey. And every time we're Spacey and everybody else has their normal names. It would be fucking more hilarious, though, if it were Spacey, and Spacey as we played the whole thing. Anyway. The air shuddered. Bright lights flashed, forcing me to close my eyes, and loud explosions rumbled in my ears. A powerful assault nearly pierced my barriers, pushing me backwards. I cannot stop all of this, even with a barrier. I grit my teeth and forced myself to take deep, even breaths. I refused to allow myself to show weakness in front of that man. And so, your power is the creation of barriers. The man stared at me with cold, emotionless eyes, scanning me from head to toe like he was inspecting a cut of meat. It was infuriating. Oh, you're gonna love it later, girlfriend. I've heard of the Kuga girl who spun barriers around Japan's vital buildings and institutions, protecting them from all harm. So you're her. See, crazy face. The man pointed a strange device at me. A long metal pipe gleamed as coldly as his eyes. What is that? So, I can't pierce it. Oh well, I figured as much. If you can repel 3-inch shells, a mere handgun certainly won't do the job. I can't do his voice justice, but whatever. I can't do any of them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when we hear the real voice acting, it's like, oh, fuck my life. Could have listened. There's a part of me that just wants to go and listen to his whole entire path with the voice acting on because it's Daisuke Ono, and like, hello, who doesn't listen to him, like, fucking, doesn't want to listen to him talk all day? You know. Just saying. Anyway, what on earth is that device? I have my strongest barrier up, yet I can still somehow feel the pain. What a fearsome thing. I've never seen anything like it. I have to do something. Except that you cannot accomplish anything here. Your efforts are wasted. As long as I'm on this ship, I'll allow nothing to harm it. Give up and withdraw, immediately. And powers are dependent on the person's will. If a single girl can turn back an assault so deftly, yes, I think we need to make at least the barrier power ours. Come to me, girl. Come to me, girl! Shut up, boy! Like, I'll show you how to make proper use of your powers. Well, That sounds sexy. I mean, he is wearing a vest, and I do dig a man in a vest. Hello.
You dare make that offer even after you've attacked us? My answer is a resounding no. I'm not nearly so uncouth as to readily agree to a partnership with a barbarian like you.
Invitation. If that's the way that sounded,
Allow me to rectify that misconception. This is no offer. It's an ultimatum. Join me, or I will destroy the ship.
Sarada runs in, knocks him over. Oh!
Another explosion rocked the ship, shaking it so badly I could no longer stand. I dropped to a knee to keep my balance.
What you doing? Oh, you dropped it? He has dingle ball, like, they're like cat toys. I buy the dingly cat balls, and there are just a bunch of them on the back of the couch, all lined up with his stuffies, because he likes to throw them at me, and then I throw them back, and then he throws them, and then, like, we just throw the ball back and forth. It's kind of funny. But he now also, behind my couch, is like a long shelf that I got stuff on, and he is now, every once in a while, I just hear him, and I'm like, what do you think you're fucking doing? And I turn around, and he's like, and he runs like, I wasn't on the table. I can hear you on the table. I can hear your little click, 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 click of your toes. So I just look over. He's on the freaking, like, shelf table, and he's playing because the dingle ball, he threw it the wrong way and it was on the table. So he's just trying to play with it. Now he threw it on the floor. But he's just running. I could just hear the little click, click, click of his fucking toenails on my fucking table. And I'm like, you don't belong. What are you doing? He loves to snuggle with stuffed animals. So, like, I had gotten my parakeet long before she died, like a little Heidi bed thing, so that she could snuggle in it when it was cold. She never did. She was terrified of it. But I put it up there for, like, him to play in, and he, like, looks at it, but he can't figure... It's got a piece of wood in the front, like a little dowel for him to stand on. But he can't figure out... He, like, puts his head in there, like, but he can't figure out how to, like, step over it to go in. He's sometimes not the brightest fucking crayon in the box. He's smart sometimes, and I'm so proud. But other times, it's like, God, you're dumb. I can't even, like, you know... shrieking on the outside of his cage because he can't get to his water. You go in the cage, dumbass. And now he's like, I don't know how to get in here. There's a piece of... It's like he's a sim. I'm gonna die. I can't get out. There's a plate on the floor. Step over it. Your legs work. Dumb bird. Anyway.
Something had obviously happened to the ship, but I didn't notice the man before me doing anything.
What did you just do?
What part of the ship was attacked? Did he somehow manage to breach my barrier?
I mean, he breached something because he's all up in here. Just saying.
More importantly, is everyone all right? I have to hurry and check on them.
Oh, and did you think that was it?
What do you mean?
If another explosion like that hits, even a ship like this will fall. Well, feel more inclined to obey orders. All right. All right, I can't help myself. I can't obey orders. I mean, what's the harm in going like, sure, whatever you say? I mean, he's pretty. He looks at you crazy sometimes. He's got crazy face. But, like, right now when he's looking at you like this and wearing a vest and you're just imagining the Daisuke Onna voice, it's like, yeah, just boss me around, whatever. It's gonna be interesting dynamic with her. Sorry.
Sarada! Run! Hurry! It's too dangerous up here!
And that is my line, child. What in the world possessed you to come up here? Who's that? What's a little boy doing on board this ship?
Him? Is he the attacker? He's pretty dapper and sexy for an attacker.
I'm sorry, I threw that in. Obviously. You know, I feel like every once in a while when I ad-lib and I just throw lines in there that anybody who's like, you know, watching this in the back, like, I'm doing other stuff and, like, listening to it instead of watching, just sometimes wonders, like, was that fucking literally in there? I just like throwing you guys curveballs, that's all.
Come here, Sarada, quickly. Is everyone okay? Where was that explosion? I think it was on the second floor. Everybody is safe on the first.
You think? You don't know! You just left the horror and the moody one down there by themselves. You don't know.
Good. But right now, we're the ones in the most danger. That guy's got a gun.
Huh?
Oh my gosh. And those look like missiles, too. We're in serious trouble right now.
Where the fuck did he get missiles from? I don't want to know where he's packing those. I don't. Well, I'm not gonna go. Anyway, what, Miss Isles?
Is-
Does the kid understand what those devices are? Wait, is that boy? The barbarian now turned his attention to Sarada. Instinctively, I shoved the boy behind me. A second explosion. Ha! I bet that you're bluffing. Try it if you dare. Even if you do somehow manage to destroy the core, I'll put a barrier around the ship that will protect it even from impact. You'll not get away. You'll not get what you want today, barbarian. A living goddess who protects all from every disaster known to man. Poor girl. You don't even realize that you yourself are the walking disaster. The mindless worship of the masses has gone to your head. What? I think I'll leave you for now. Today has been unexpectedly productive. Wait! Come back here! He escaped, and my power was not enough to force him to leave. He could have stayed as long as he pleased.
Are you okay?
This is troubling. Who is that man?
Yeah, you got that right. That was crazy. He even had a gun. He's seriously dangerous.
He called me a walking disaster. I, the flower of the great house Kuga and the guardian of the nation. He dares to say that of me? Kind of like how she's a little full of herself. It's kind of fun. I will make that man pay one day. I swear it. There's going to be some intense romance in that path, I'm just saying.
So, who is he? Is he some kind of assassin who's out to kill you, or any or all of us for that matter?
I don't know. He first appeared out of the blue 2 weeks ago and attacked the ship, just like he did today. What I do know is that he's a rebel and a criminal. We travel at the will of the world, and he is clearly resisting that.
What is the world anyway? Is it some kind of really important person?
You don't know about the world?
I've been given brief explanations, so I have a vague idea, but I haven't heard what you have to say about it yet. What do you think it is?
It is the will of the many made one. It is the collective will of the nations of the world. It has no clear form or structure, but it is absolute. That is the world.
Oh, so it's kind of like the UN then.
Now it is my turn to ask you a question. Do you know what the device that man was holding is?
What, you mean the gun?
A gun.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they had guns back in this era. I mean, they had matchlocks as early as the Momoyama era in the 15th century. Wait, that this ship even exists in this era casts doubt on the technological continuity of this time already. Ah, a dream. This has to be a dream.
Would you stop prattling, kid? I cannot stand when people spout gibberish at me and make no real attempt to actually communicate.
Like you can talk. It's not like you've been giving me any sort of real explanations either, you know. Okay, you don't have to glare. The gun is... how can I explain it?
Sarada crossed his arms, a pensive look on his face. After a few moments, he pointed at me with his forefinger, his thumb sticking straight up. The other 3 fingers were curled to his palm.
Bang! And then you die.
What?
I said it goes bang, and you die.
That is not helpful. Try again.
Okay, there's a trigger here that you pull with a finger. It makes a bullet fly out of the long end. If that bullet hits you in your head or chest, you'll die. In my era, a century from now, these things are... well, they're not exactly common, but they're common knowledge.
They're not common for you, but that's because you don't live in America.
They're so common that people in America take them to school with them, and everybody thinks that's cool.
What the fuck is wrong with that country, huh? What? Seriously, come on.
Have you really never seen a gun before? How can you have made it this far without knowing?
Just so you are aware, kid, I still do not believe this future story of yours.
I know, but you insisted that I explain it.
And this is true. I don't believe this kid is from the future, but if what he is saying is somehow true, could that man also be from the future? And I tried to stand up to him with... what?
Guns have to exist in this era. They have to. Are you sure you just aren't aware of them?
Or you're just unaware of them? There could be more of those devices? No, that can't be right. We live in an era of peace. War exists only in novels and stories. Yes, I have heard rumors that there are starting to be differences between countries' cultures and their level of technological advancement. But mere cultural difference is no reason to need barbarous tools of murder like that. Barbarous tools of murder like that. Oh, Makoto, you sweet, innocent, wonderful thing, you. I highly doubt the world would even allow them to exist. Again, point of why we're doing this. We Espers have been dispatched from Japan as special emissaries to the other nations of the world. We are to use our powers for peace, and that is the duty the world has assigned to us.
Our duty?
Alternately, you could say the powers that be are just trying really hard to keep us from gathering together in the Far East. Come, we should return. I think I'd like to see the relieved faces of everyone below now.
Oh, look, over there! Yeah, looks like it got really wrecked.
Was that done by a gun device, too?
No, I don't think so. It's probably a bomb. Oh, that's right. Let's see. A bomb is a destructive device that uses an explosive material like gunpowder, and
No explanation is needed. The mere sight of that devastation tells me more than enough.
yeah, I guess you're right.
The power to destroy chunks of a ship, and that is more than enough to easily kill another human. But I placed a barrier around that area. How could it... No. Clued in. Spacey is clued in. Hey, miss, welcome back. It's good to see you are unharmed, Spacey. It was you who sent the child after me, was it not? Yes. Oh, yeah. Why'd you do that, Saku? A little kid like him would just get in the way. You think... Because as soon as he saw me, he's like, wait, that kid. You think Saku knew? You think Sakuya was like, I just... Psychic knew, and... I'm just saying. This is no offer. It's an ultimatum. Join me or I will destroy this ship. I don't know how... I feel like all of them all have a very similar voice right now, and whatever. I hate to admit it, but that whole situation really rattled me. If Sarada had not arrived when he did... I apologize. I didn't have the time to devise any better solutions.
Are you okay? Are you hurt at all? I was so worried when I heard you and Suzuhara had gone up to the roof.
Look at her. She seems on the verge of tears. Unsurprising. Ever since she boarded, it has been nothing but constant terror. I must stay strong for everyone, or I'll be causing her and the others more distress. Worrying about me is utterly pointless.
It is?
Yes, I have used my powers to protect countless people already. Protecting a ship or two of this size is a trivial matter for me.
Yeah, they call her the Guardian of the Nation for a reason, you know. Man, you got the cool powers, Kuga. Oh, now I see. And thank you very much for protecting all of us, Makoto.
Well then. Is the second floor the only area that got hit hard? How's the rest of the ship? Well, the shaking probably knocked some things off the shelves, but that should be it. My room door. I love you, my precious. Beep! I love that Senri is terrified of Akito, and Akito is terrified of the Hyokos. What? Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Never mind. Right. I guess we better go check on everything, right? Who knows? Maybe something else beside the second floor got damaged. I just read him so happy that he's like, maybe something else got damaged. Maybe someone's dead. You're like, you sound too happy about this, but anyway. Anybody report this to the world yet? Yes, it's been reported. Our orders are to address the situation internally. Quit booging us and go clean up your own damn mess, eh? Typical. It's gonna be so much fun in his bath having to do that voice the whole time. Dear God. Come on, Aki, don't be bitter. And try and think of the world's request as coming from a gorgeous lady. It'll make things way easier to cope with. There's no reason to assume that the world is a female, or led by a female as far as I can tell. Come on, let a guy dream. If you had to choose between some crusty old fart ordering you around or a beautiful woman, who wouldn't want the latter? Well, for me, it would really depend on the type of orders given, really. That is enough fooling around, both of you. Kuga, was it the same situation as last time? A solo attacker, same guy? Yes, it was the same young-looking man. The intruder is not an Esper, am I right? As far as I can tell, he is not. He uses odd mechanical devices that I've not seen before, but I doubt he possesses powers like us. Understood. So, we're all out of imminent danger now, correct? Yes, we are safe for now. As long as I am here, everyone is safe. She's so full of herself. But I feel like it's a front. She's like, everyone is safe. Oh god, what am I gonna do? That's good to hear. As our next task, I suggest we send a group to fix the second floor and another group to survey the rest of the ship for any other damage that was incurred. Our team will handle the cleanup. Heishi, please take your team to assess the rest of the ship. Oh, and I think this should go without saying, but this is an emergency situation. You've been given orders. Do not deviate from them. Got it? Roger, Wilco. Come on, guys, let's get scouting. It appears that this area is still okay. Yes, the explosion jarred a few branches from the trees, but other than that, I cannot find anything else that has been damaged.
Oh!
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. What a refreshing breeze. And this is not a laughing matter. Repairing something like this is beyond our capabilities. Spacey, did you have a barrier up around this area? Yes, I did, though I'm uncertain of its integrity. There might have been a fault line in it that was exploited. I should have checked. This is my fault. Nothing like this has ever happened before. It seems I am in obvious need of more training. Hey, it's nobody's fault, Makoto. Spacey! Damn it! Damn it, Masamune! Don't beat yourself up over it. Still, we can't just leave it like this. What should we do? I suppose I could whip up a temporary patch for it. Magic leaf power. Captain Planet, what?
What the heck?
Why are you acting so surprised? You already saw his powers when you first arrived.
When we first... So all those vines were his doing?
I don't think this... No, it's not going to skip because... Even though we've read it before, we're Makoto, so technically it hasn't. You are joking, right? You must have put two and two together before now. That's sure. For some reason, I was thinking we're still kind of in the prologue because of all of this stuff, but we're really not. We're in her, so. Sorry about that.
Suzuhara? Oh, now I get it. I understand what you all really are. You're all illusionists who use biochemical technology to perform your tricks. Chemical?
Illusionists.
At first, I'd hypothesized that I'd only tripped into those vines or was hallucinating due to fatigue. I never realized it was an illusion.
No, it's not anything like that, Sarada.
And now you're trying to mess with me because you think I'm just a gullible little kid. Huh. Well, just so you know, I'm not. You can't fool me with your deception. I can see right through all of you. So how does the trick work, Is it magnets? I've read that magnetic fields can have an effect on some kinds of plant life. I'll promise you, I'll discover exactly how you did it and expose your deceptive con.
He is free to think what he wishes. Though I must say, being this thoroughly misconstrued is kind of charming. It makes me want to show him precisely how it works. Leave him be. Even if you tried to explain, I am sure whatever you said would just bounce off his thick skull. Oh god, you're funny. You're hilarious, kid. It looks like Kakaro has found two new toys. Now that we've had our fun, get all the fallen trees back upright. If any of them look badly damaged, let me know. Let's get to work. Did we just say twigs? Like... Man, this is gonna be such a pain in the butt. Itsuki, completing this task is going to require you to actually move arms and legs. Ah, man. Hey, but you gotta do the work too, miss. Refusing to help because this is all peasant labor and pushing it off onto me. Phew! Spacey. Oh, Spacey is obviously doing her fair share. So she is. She's a lot more down to earth than I expected. Good to know. Huh! Hey, miss. Don't work too hard now. You'll end up with calluses on your hands. What's wrong with having calluses? It's just a preference, really. I like my ladies to have soft, smooth hands. What are you talking about? Everyone, male or female, needs an appropriate amount of exercise to maintain a healthy and fit lifestyle. Now the health and fitness talk, eh? Sheesh, you're a bit young to be an old maid, you know. Anyway. Whoa. There's good exercise, and then there's going overboard. If you keep that up, you'll hurt yourself. Fine, I guess I'll help. Just deal with the rocks you can carry on your own, okay? I'll leave the huge ones to me and Saku. I do not need your pity. This is nothing. I am perfectly capable of handling it myself. Using barriers requires mental fortitude. A strong body helps cultivate a strong mind. I cannot let myself be bested by a mere boulder. Did I say you were down to earth before? Let me just change that to stubborn. Spacey, what? If you keep working with your bare hands, you might get cut. At least use some gloves. I am perfectly fine. I am not so clumsy that I require protection. Leave me be. She's gonna cut herself. Here, let go of the rock. Come now. I said I am fine. Let go. You are a lady, and ladies must not overexert themselves. He used her lady talk on herself. You're a lady. Ugh! Sakuya is a kind person. He's kind to all people, at all times. We've known each other since we were young, and I've yet to hear him raise his voice or see him lose his temper. Oh my god, he is gonna snap and it's gonna go full passion mode. I just need that. But at times, his consideration can seem a bit overbearing. Sakuya is not going to back down. He never does in these situations. I guess I'll just have to listen to him and... Just then, a large arm wrapped around my waist. I'll back you up, Saku. Come on, miss. Drop the rock. If you don't, I'll be forced to... What? Stop that! Coochie coochie coo! I did not. Just fucking say that. Oh god. I said, stop! Stop tickling me! That was fucking terrible. I'm sorry. I started like halfway through like laughing at myself. I'm like, this is bad. Wow. Coochie coochie coochie. I get it. Coochie coochie coochie. You're awfully skinny in the waist area, you know. I think you could really use a couple love handle. It's Suki. Okay. I give up. I will do as you suggest. That's a good girl. Now put on those gloves. Do not presume to give me orders. Now where on earth are those gloves? Yep. Put on a big a show of resistance as you want, and you still wind up doing whatever Saku says in the end. Please refrain from speaking about me as if you have seen through me or something. Oh, so to you it feels like I'm looking through you, Does it turn you on? My god, he's such a whore. I love it. What? Spacey, go on now. You pervert! She called me a pervert. You know, she's really bad at insulting people. She must have been raised really straight-laced. And not long ago, she wasn't familiar even with that word. Oh, come on, Saku. Stop giving me that death glare. I mean it.
You know, you don't usually get ruffled over much, but when it comes to the miss, you always seem to get ticked off real fast.
And that is a far cry better than someone who only gets mad over what happens to himself, I'd say. Oh. Oh! And this is so much fun. Ugh! Who does that man think he is? How dare he lay his hands on me like that? And Sakuya, too. We may be childhood friends, but he is being far too overprotective. I was perfectly fine by myself. There's Kakeru's team. Here, see? You carefully wipe off all the dirt and stuff that's stuck on them. Ta-da! Now these are ready to eat.
Okay.
Whoa, careful there. You okay?
Yes, thank you.
Sheesh. What on earth are they doing? I wonder what sort of powers that girl has. And no prying into anyone's past, their powers or their personal lives. That is the one rule on the ship. Most have chosen to keep secret what they can. Only Kakeru and I have made our powers public, though there is one other who is doing a terrible job of hiding his. She also seems to be another content to keep her power secret. I doubt she is all that powerful. And special little Mick Dumbfuck is the most powerful of all of them. Well, Granville. Your power is a gift from the gods. Use it for the sake of your country and your people. I know, grandfather. I know. I swear I will see everyone brought safely to the world, no matter what. Whoa! That's right, they fell in the water. A splash. Did those three somehow end up falling into the spring? What on earth are you doing? Purposely jumps in. Senri, not you two! Those idiots! Spacey? Huh? What's with all the huffing and puffing? You look like a glutton inhaling their dinner. Yikes! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Go do something about those three idiots. 3 idiots? Oh, right. There was a big splash a second ago, wasn't there? I forgot Ron's voice because he's not important and he's never in the story and nobody likes him anyway. Whoa, what? They gone swimming? Boy, that sounds like fun. Hey, Keto! Wanna go swimming too? Oh, you're such a simple thing. Hell no. Swim by yourself, dumbass. Hey now, that's not the way you should address your elders. Learn some manners. Heishi. You might be actually older, but you're nobody's elder. Leave Yuiga and his team to me. The rest of you continue your patrols. Rightio. See you later. All right. I shall leave it to you to deal with those problems. I have other concerns. Spacey, did you see the broken wall on the second floor? Yes. Did something about it seem off to you? What? It was a large amount of damage, but there wasn't much rubble. There were only a few trees that had been knocked over. If the attack had come from outside the ship, I would think there would be a lot more debris on the floor. What are you trying to say? I was just hoping that you would have an idea that led to a different conclusion than the one I have arrived at. What was that all about? Welcome back. Look, we got everything cleaned up while you were away. There wasn't much to clean, actually. It seems we escaped with relatively minor damage. Minor damage is not a term I would use to describe that large hole. Where is all the rest of the debris? Spacey? Look at the size of that hole. The wall was all here earlier, but a whole lot of it is missing now. Where did it go? What truly happened here? We got lucky and it isn't as bad as it looks? The gaping hole disagrees. If the attack came from outside, where is all the debris? If the attack came from outside, eh? I think you already know the answer to this. Spacey, you had placed a barrier around this area, correct? Yes, but since this occurred, I assumed there was some kind of fault line in it. Your powers are dependent on your health and mental fortitude, yes, but I do not recall seeing you under any strain when the blast hit. So you're saying the barrier was up and solid, just like it should be. But if that's the case, this shouldn't have happened. Mrs. Barrier would have blocked anything coming from the outside. When that barbarian used his strange device, I did feel some numbness in my hand. That means I'm not completely stopping the attacks. I must let everyone know. But what will that accomplish? There is nobody else who can do this. Nobody can even help with it. Telling them that my barriers can be breached will only frighten them. It was only a little numbness. It faded quickly. I can still handle this. What's wrong, miss? Nothing. We have nothing to worry about from any external attacks. Which means that this was probably an internal attack, then. Yes, it does. This must be what Nanami was attempting to tell me. Someone among us. Maybe in league with that barbarian. Well then, so now what do we do? What do you mean? And do we tell everyone or not? Right now, we do still have the option of keeping this all under wraps. No, Nanami has figured it out already. Ah, okay. She's a sharp one, that's for sure. We have to let everyone know immediately and begin forming a counter strategy. Nanami is in the meeting room. She probably intends to bring this up if we do not. Are you sure about that? What do you propose we do then, Itsuki? Ideally, I think it would be smart for us to keep all of this quiet. How is that smarter? We are dealing with a possible traitor. If we do have one, we need to discover who it is before they cause even more damage. Yeah, but do you really want to go about it so clumsily? What? How is that even a concern? I don't care much for strained atmospheres, you know? They're so stressful. Ugh. I have to agree with Itsuki's opinion. You too, Sakuya. You think we should simply ignore a potential traitor in our midst? If the perpetrator's aim was mere destruction, then no, they should not be ignored. And this person obviously has the power to cause at least this much destruction. They're clearly dangerous, but if they're after our lives, why choose to destroy this wall in the first place? There are much more effective locations to damage, I would think. Oh. Starting a hunt for a traitor will make us all mistrust each other. Who benefits from that? A good question. I cannot say for sure. Kakeru's just hiding in the bushes. What do you think about all this, Kakeru? Kakeru, eavesdropping on others' conversation is highly rude, you know. Hey, I wasn't the one who had the brilliant idea to shout a secret conversation out loud. Also, didn't he fall in the water and now he's magically here? I really, truly wish I could destroy this man. I saw you fall not that long ago. Are you alright? Yeah, we're all fine. Oh, by the way, the new girl finally remembered her name. It's Koharu. Man, she's seriously entertaining. Koharu, What a cute name. She finally remembered her name. Good for her. And that makes 3 toys for Kakeru now. Anyway, that's all well and good. But you have to have caught on by now too, right? To what's really going on with that hole in the wall? Yeah, you could say that. I wasn't planning on saying anything if nobody else had noticed, though. Because we don't yet know the traitor's goal. Well, that, and I was really hoping it wouldn't have to get to poor Koharu. She was just looking forward to making friends with everyone, and now we have to go through this unpleasantness. Protecting her emotions is not worth putting her life at risk, I would think. I'm trying to protect the ship's peace. If no one else had noticed, what were you planning to do then? I'd look for the traitor, of course. You can't just ignore destruction like that. And you think you could handle him on your own? Yeah. Miss... That's not a very ladylike face.
Operating in secret by myself would be the most effective and least disruptive way to solve the problem. But that was only if nobody else had noticed. That obviously is not the case. We don't have any idiots on board, you know. And besides, I doubt our culprit would let it happen that way anyway, given his probable goals. True, true. I'll be the one to tell everyone we might have a traitor on board. But I won't spill their possible objective. I'll just let everyone assume it's destruction. Why? Because maybe I can get him to tip his hand. We can expect he's going to try to make us all as suspicious of each other as possible.
You know what the funny part is? He's saying that it's like, it could have, we know who it is, but it could have been Itsuki. It could have been Sakuya. You know?
I see. You're proposing that we give the traitor just enough rope to hang himself. I am not a fan of the plan, but it makes too much logical sense to disregard. He truly is one not to be underestimated. If there really is a traitor in our midst, and the traitor happens to be him, just the thought of it is terrifying.
I mean,
Anyways, have I made my thoughts on the matter clear? She says she doesn't like it, but she can find no fault in it. We leave it in your hands. Stop translating my anger. I do not need your help. I agree with the lady. And I do not need you to agree with me. We are all equals aboard this ship, so stop presuming that we are your inferiors. Okay. Let's say we all go downstairs now, Everybody should be waiting. Yes, we should go downstairs. I must find that infiltrator first. I will not let that man have his way.
with me. What? Maybe I will. Not in this path. Later. Okay. All right. So I'm going to stop it here and then we'll continue. It kind of sucks because we are almost to the point of choosing our person. But we'll just, it's fine. We'll do it in the next part and then I'll go back and make a save here. Or I'll skip through right before the person and then, whatever. So it doesn't matter. Anyway, we'll continue in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.